These programs on Cuba are non-political. The producers and the people who appear in them do not wish to voice an opinion regarding the Cuban or the U.S. government and their policies.
Viva Cuba!
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 Cuba, known as the Forbidden Island, off limits to most Americans since 1959. It is the gem of the entire Caribbean island region. It is a vibrant country even amidst its economic struggles. Viva Cuba! Life is Cuba. This means the Cuban people are full of life. Cuba is rich in culture and abounds with friendly, warm people. And they have a genuine fondness for Americans. Travelers to the country do not soon forget the warm feelings of the people.
Some of the best people I've met are right in Cuba. Good hearts, very nice, great people.
My love for the people here who are fantastic.
Cubans are a passionate people and fun-loving. They definitely like showing off their talents and abilities. It's truly an exotic tropical island. Cuba, beautiful mountains, tropical forests, and Caribbean beaches with spectacular waters of fluorescent blues and greens, teeming with sea life, as yet seemingly unaffected by man's existence. There are numerous small islands and reefs that are littered with shipwrecks. It's truly an island of adventure with diverse geography and ecosystems. Cuba features a lush, fertile, and peaceful countryside, broken up by the occasional concrete jungle of a struggling civilization, such as picturesque and historic Havana. This city is famous for its architecture, with influences through history from around the world. Cuba has become internationally famous for its art and artists. The country is also recognized for its musicians and unique music. Cuban life and society is full of the cultural arts. It even sometimes takes over their homes and walls. In Cuba, you can't miss finding a spirited and vivacious people, unlike anywhere else.
Viva Cuba! Viva Cuba!
Viva Cuba!
Hello, I'm Paul Pruitt, producer and photographer for the two documentaries Viva Cuba and Viva Cuba and the Gulf Stream Challenge.
To date, I have captured over 125 hours of videotape for these projects, over 5 years of expeditions to the island of Cuba. Planned is 6 hours of programming on Cuban life, culture, and history.
Cuba. You soon realize that the Cubans have so much more life and soul in them than anyone could tell you. Experiencing Cuban life is captivating. The country is inviting, interesting, personal, passionate, wild, and with its outspoken people. It's full of innocence in the faces. It's not only surprising, but it's truly amazing. Big cities like Havana are bustling with activities and gatherings of all kinds. Weekends and Sundays are especially busy with religious ceremonies and celebrations of all types taking place. Cubans are proud people and refreshing to find in today's world.
Con frenesí, mi amor, como yo a ti.
Cubans are sad for what their country doesn't have yet, but they're happy for their cultural and religious beliefs and its history. Even after the bombardment of American TV, often now shown late night on one of the Havana TV stations, And after seeing theatrical films in the theaters and meeting visitors from around the world, the Cubans still maintain their deep cultural and religious roots and a profound and remarkable sense of internal happiness.
Viva Cuba!
Viva Cuba Libre!
The faces, voices, and stories of the Cuban people are unique and often fascinating.
They are very happy people. They like fun and they do whatever they have to enjoy their lives.
Hello, welcome to my house gallery. Come on in, please.
Y nací en el año 59.
De Cuba de los cubanos.
Inspired by Afro-Cuban religion.
Pienso que de una forma u otra siempre.
Soy miembro del equipo nacional de Cuba.
And I believe that's what happened in the United States.
Oh yes, Cubans love to talk and speak with their eyes. Traveling around parts of the island is often like stepping back in time to 100 years ago, a time before cars and modern-day problems. Every day in Cuba is an adventure in time.
I discovered something recently. After the many years of struggling to get in and out of there, after meeting many people and capturing hundreds of interviews with professional Cubans and people from all walks of life, I finally realized something about myself. Yo soy cubano, which translates into I am so Cuban. The use of slang and hip sayings in Cuba today is so much like us in America with sayings. Viewers of these programs will be amazed with the depth of real-life stories and the true history of Cuba, with its unique people, rich with the enjoyment of living. It's time to end the embargo and lift travel restrictions on Americans. Time to recognize and respect Cuba with equal standing in trade. Cuba is a wealth of good people and proud culture. They deserve that Americans know and understand Cuba. This is what the film Viva Cuba is about, dedicated to showing the true story about the wonderful people of Cuba.
The filmmaker and his crews have had the rare privilege to meet and interview many of the wonderful people of Cuba. Cubans will inspire and move you when you feel their passion for living. They love their life of music and the arts, from sculpture to painting, and from dance to theater. They love their big, elaborate productions and costumes. The performances are so good and the people are so enthusiastic, it's sometimes hard to tell you're in an impoverished Havana, Cuba. They love to act and embellish stories about their life and Cuban culture while performing for others. They are educated and driven and natural performers. Sports and competition is a big part of Cuban life and society, especially baseball. They are very active and have pursued many Olympic sports. The culture supports being athletic and physical, and they truly enjoy a wide variety of sports and plenty of physical activity. The Cuban people have great respect and love for the sea, and this can be found everywhere in their island life. One thing stands out about the Cuban people. They have an unusual ability to make fun out of anything or any situation, and they really love to laugh, tell stories, and joke about things. They are an amazingly easygoing people in spite of all the hardships. Society includes many hardworking and proud people that build their lives around being self-taught, innovative, and creative. This has produced numerous artists and craftsmen that produce work in all types of materials and mediums, from exotic old-growth wood to modern materials. There is even the surreal and unusual art. Cuban society today means art shows, and there are plenty of them, reminiscent of small New York galleries, complete with high society functions, international workshops, and private showings. Many Cubans share openly their unique joy and zest for the arts, which seems to transcend magically many of the difficulties they endure, like this artist who discovered oil painting with glass panes as a paintbrush, resulting in a one-of-a-kind effect. The filmmaker's travels in Cuba have often included working with and meeting environmental scientists and researchers, adventurers, authors, and university professors and students from the United States. There are numerous American researchers working in sociology or who are archiving the complete Cuban history. All of the quests to explore, experience, and better understand the Cuban culture and society has allowed the filmmaker of these two documentaries to find answers to many of the questions that everyone seems to ask about Cuba. After experiencing Cuba and its people, you can't help but feel good about life. Viewers of these programs will see and feel life in Cuba is unlike life anywhere else.
¡Viva Cuba!